What is up, guys? Let's get into today's action. But before you do that, don't forget to follow my above pages, Instagram and Facebook, for more action. Don't forget to hit the subscribe as well. Let's get it. What better place to get some tools for this weight reduction than Lowe's? Went over and bought myself a hand variable speed handsaw. Gonna be able to get into the tight places and cut all the sheet metal out of the car. Bought some new bits, some extra blades, and some adapters for the drill so you can put sockets on it. Makes it a lot easier than a ratchet. So get our asses back there and get to cutting on this thing. Alrighty, getting into weight reduction mode. So we got a lot of stuff here that's gonna be happening. So I gotta take this water box out, gotta take my CO2 tank out. I already have a slit there that I can get the carpet and everything around. I'm pretty much taking out all unnecessary items this time around. And one of them is carpet. I know people are like, oh, you know, keep the carpet in there to look better. Well, as long as I just go get the same coating stuff that we have already on the tubs and everywhere else in the car, it looks just as good as carpet in my opinion. And it doesn't ever get real dirty. You don't have to vacuum it all the time. And I'll show you what I'm talking about. This is like, every time you go to the racetrack, you gotta re-vacuum the car because this shit happens from wherever you park or whatever you got going on. And it just, honestly, this to me looks like more shit than having nice looking tubs and things like that that are coated. So as far as unnecessary stuff, again, you know, we have a bunch of tab stuff. We still got factory headliner. We got the carpet stuff. I'm gonna take this off, and believe it or not, I already started peeling some more of this stuff off. I wanna show you guys right here. Where's it at? It's this undercoating, and you literally just peel it off the car. It's sound deadening. It's from the factory, and it honestly, it's like 1/8 inch rubber. And I did it, but when I first gutted the car out, I got tired of doing it because it was a pain in the ass. But I got a good portion out of the car, but the stuff does just flake off, like literally like in chunks of like this. And this right here weighs a couple ounces to a pound. I mean, you do the whole car, you got a chance of taking out probably another 15 pounds if I had to guess. Just in that, plus carpet, it's about another 10 to 15. And then I have a bunch of tabs. I got stuff under here underneath the car that I gotta take out. Right here is all bracing. That all this stuff was put on here to hold the 10-gallon fuel cell that used to be in the car when it was a street car. It's no longer a street car. It's going even more full race car than what it already is. So, I mean, this stuff right here, yeah, it's chrome moly, but I mean, if I cut that whole brace out and cut all this stuff out, all the bar brackets and everything, plus the lock nuts and everything else, I mean, that's like another 5-10 pounds in itself. We sold the nose. So the steel fenders, these are steel fenders for everybody. They are steel fenders. I do have fiberglass doors and a hatch, but I will be putting, I mean, it's all steel and glass like you guys have always known, but I'm putting a steel back on and I'm doing a fiberglass front nose because like you saw in the videos before, when I pulled the front end off and I got to see all the intercooler stuff, all the fancy fab work that Matt's put time and effort into, the turbo, everything, like it just, to me, it looks super freaking badass not to be able to just pop the front end off every now and then when you take the hood off and be able to see, what I've spent tons of money on, what I've worked on, what Matt's worked on, what everybody at Blacklist and the crew has put time and effort in this car. Why not show it off? So yeah, we're gonna get into that. We're gonna get into taking some more weight out of Spanky and get this thing going. Try to lose some more weight. Weight is free horsepower. Every roughly 100 pounds is about 1/10 of a second. every 1/10 of a second is about a full car length. So it's a big deal in drag racing terms. So we're gonna get to it. Let's do it. You could de-Zeus and take off the car, and the factory structure where your headlights and all that stuff go in. I have one of our buddies, local buddies, he's buying that for his Mustang because it's already got the valence and everything on there. I just ordered a feather, I think it's Featherlight, yeah, Featherlight front fiberglass piece that has all this stuff already built into it. That right there, I just weighed myself, and then I just weighed myself with it. That weighs 22 pounds, believe it or not. And it actually, when you pick it up, it feels light, but that weighs 22 pounds. The new one I just ordered weighs 9 pounds. So that's like, granted, that's off the nose, but this is the thing. I'd rather keep just pulling as much weight off as I can, and put lead where it needs to be to help the car get down the track if needed. I mean, we've raced for 4 years with this car like this, the way it is, and we've never had to add weight anywhere. This is the only bar, where is it at? Right here. This is the only stud we welded on for any kind of lead weight. And as much weight we've ever put on it was the one pass in Georgia, which was our test run against Chris Dealman. And yeah, we spanked him. What else is new? But love it, Chris. But No, the only time we ever put weight on it was that. And maybe like one down here, like a different one that we might use. That's the whole reason why we're doing away with this deal right here, is because there's so many Zeusers. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. There's 12 Zeusers. I've seen cars with the same exact glass on the back go 190 in the quarter with 4. And it looks better if you paint it or wrap it or whatever you got going on. It looks a lot better than having a million holes everywhere. That's another reason why I sold the front bumper, because the front bumper was a D-Zeus and you could pop the clip off the lower valence, and it had a million of them on the front too. So if we paint this thing or wrap this thing, I just want everything to look slick and smooth. We're more than likely going with a carbon fiber wing, but out here getting it done. Cutting some more weight out of Spanky. I got a pile of stuff right here I've already cut out, so bunch of stuff in there, and then we go on there and see how much we're saving. So keep it going. All right, she is stripped down. I got all that cut out of there. All that looks good right there. Got the bar out. Come on over here. Headliner, more stuff. I gutted out so far about 85 pounds. So it's getting along pretty good. And just got some more fitment stuff going on. I wanted to put the door back on here because I took the molding out, the factory molding, and I wanted to see how it actually holds up. And it doesn't, I mean, honestly, it seals a little bit better in my opinion. The only problem I'm running into, I'm just gonna have to, because this locks on the cage, still has a tad, solid back here, but still has a tad right here. I just hope it's not gonna be an issue going, 100 and something mile an hour down the track, but we'll get to looking on it. That'll do it for episode 4. And gutting some weight out of Spanky. A couple little small things left, but I'm not gonna make an episode out of it. But we're getting it there, getting it kind of close to our goal weight. I'll have a video soon on some shop upgrades. As you can tell, we put in some power. So we're gonna have lights in the old Southern Chaos shop, so that's exciting. Then we'll be putting in the 2-post lift and getting some other things taken care of. But as always, guys, I appreciate everything. Watching these videos, chugging along with us. I know you're on the channel because you want to see racing, but unfortunately racing takes this. You have to sometimes rebuild stuff. And I know it looks like a complete rolling shell, like there's nothing, like this is going to take a long time. I already have wheels ordered, fiberglass ordered, all my parts ordered, motors shipped out. I have everything going. I'll have the motor back probably in 4 weeks, and we'll be putting the motor and all that stuff back in there. So it is a little bit of a process, but it will be back together before you know it. But we're just gonna keep chugging away on these videos, getting updates, getting the car going back together. And then we'll maybe get some small things, probably go out and try to watch some of these shootouts that we can't be in, obviously, because the car's getting rebuilt. But post some stuff like that for you guys. And as always, catch you later. Stay tuned.